Hi, my name is Mr. D, and today I want to take a look at simplifying trig expressions. So we have express cotan theta sine theta over secant theta as a single trigonometric function in simplest form for all values of x for which it is defined. So for this problem, we're starting out with cotan theta times sine theta over secant theta. And the first thing we should do is make substitutions where we can. So notice right away I'll write down a few basic definitions. We know that cotan theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta. And we know that secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta. But another thing to consider, and I'll write this underneath, is the fact that tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta. So now there's a lot of identities being thrown around, but the key here is we have cotan theta as 1 over tangent theta. But if cotangent and tangent are reciprocals, this means that we could write cotangent theta, instead of sine over cosine, we would write it as cosine over sine, here like this. And this is one of the substitutions that we want to make. We want to replace cotangent theta with cosine over sine. And the reason we want to do this is so that the sine theta in the numerator cancels out. So for the next line, instead of cotangent theta, we have cosine theta over sine theta. And now we could replace, we'll make this fraction bigger. Sine theta we're going to leave alone, so we have times sine theta. And now instead of secant theta, we're going to replace this with 1 over cosine theta. But notice right away, sine theta over sine theta cancels out. So we're a little bit closer to solving this. And now for the next line, we have cosine theta divided by 1 over cosine theta. And now there's a lot of techniques you could use. Some people are comfortable with the phrase keep, change, flip. But we could change this into, so for the next line here, we could write this as cosine theta times the reciprocal of 1 over cosine theta, which is cosine theta over 1. But for those of you who are familiar with keep, change, flip, we're changing this from division to multiplication, but then we flip the fraction in the denominator. But now from this line, cosine theta times cosine theta is simply cosine squared theta divided by 1, but we don't need to write divided by 1 because that'll just give us cosine squared theta. So our final answer is going to be cosine squared theta. Remember, the task was to express this as a single trigonometric function, and cosine is our sole trigonometric function that we're expressing on its own. So this is in fact our final answer. Okay, well this is going to conclude this video on simplifying trig expressions. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that this video was helpful.